Adults are spending billions on toys. Some Lego sets have even outperformed the stock market. Why? In recent years, savvy kidults have poured money into action figures, Lego sets, Pokémon cards, and vintage collectibles, turning childhood objects into serious adult purchases. The question is, why are grown-ups choosing toys over traditional investments? Toys are no longer just for children. Today, adults are buying Lego sets, Pokémon cards, action figures, and limited edition collectibles not only for fun, but for nostalgia, status, and even profit. As family budgets tighten and the world feels more uncertain, these childhood objects have become a new kind of affordable luxury. Small emotional splurges with a surprisingly powerful payoff. Behind this cultural shift lies a fascinating blend of psychology and economics. Scarcity, nostalgia, status, and the thrill of the hunt are all helping turn playthings into prized assets. But first, let's rewind and see how toys went from childhood relics to a full-blown adult phenomenon. Decades ago, collecting was quietly baked into popular culture. Every generation had its icons: Star Wars figures, trading cards, Lego sets, and character-based toys that became more than simple products. They were pieces of childhood identity. These toyetic media franchises intentionally wove products into their stories. Cartoons, movies, and comic books were designed so fans could hold a piece of that world in their hands. Fast forward to the 2020s, and this impulse has hit warp speed. Thanks to social media and influencer culture, toy collecting is no longer niche. On TikTok and Instagram, adults proudly share videos unboxing rare toys, displaying elaborate Lego builds, and hunting for limited edition collectibles. What once looked like a private hobby has become a public badge of identity. Economically, the pattern makes sense. In uncertain times, people often look for tangible things that feel meaningful and lasting. For many adults, collectibles are not just objects, they are emotional assets. They promise nostalgia, status, and with any luck, profit. A high-end Lego store on a Saturday morning now sees 30 and 40-somethings poring over 3,000-piece sets alongside kids. These purchases are as much about self-care and escapism as they are about collecting. Imagine a 35-year-old father on the living room floor, smiling as he carefully opens a fresh Lego box. It's not a toy for his child, it's for him. In that moment, he's not thinking about bills, work, or the stock market. He's reconnecting with the version of himself that once built worlds from plastic bricks. This scene plays out in living rooms around the world. For many adults, the allure of a new set, figurine, or trading card taps into pure joy. These objects serve as bridges to cherished memories, symbols of an era when imagination ruled. In effect, each collectible becomes an artifact of identity. Owning a piece of your youth becomes a way to carry your story forward. At the heart of this trend are powerful psychological triggers and market forces working together. Scarcity and FOMO. Marketing 101 teaches us that when something seems rare, we want it more. In the collectible world, scarcity is often built into the product. Limited runs, blind boxes, regional exclusives, and surprise drops. This makes a toy feel almost like a stock option. If you don't grab it now, you may miss it forever. A perfect modern example is Pop Mart's La Boo Boo and the blind box culture around designer toys. Buyers keep coming back, hoping to land the rare variant. The product is small, but the emotional pull is huge. Nostalgia and identity. Nostalgia isn't just a warm feeling, it's a powerful motivator. Taking out an old action figure, opening a Pokémon card pack, or assembling a Lego set can feel like buying a ticket back to a simpler time. For adults who grew up in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, these toys are connected to cartoons, movies, birthdays, family memories, and childhood dreams. That is why they feel more meaningful than ordinary purchases. They are not just buying plastic or cardboard, they are buying memory, comfort, and identity, status, and community. Collectibles also serve as social currency. Owning a limited edition figure, a rare Lego set, or a high-grade Pokémon card signals membership in an exclusive club. It tells other collectors, "I understand this." World. Social media has made this even stronger. Unboxing videos, collector shelves, auction posts, and online forums turn private ownership into public status. Just as a Rolex or designer bag can signal prestige, a rare collectible can carry similar weight within its own community. The economics of scarcity. On the market side, basic supply and demand are doing the work. When many people want a limited item, prices climb. Rare Pokémon cards have sold for huge sums at auction, and some Lego sets have become famous for rising in value after retirement. According to a study by HSE University, secondary market returns on collectible Lego sets averaged around 10 to 11% annually, outpacing many traditional assets. This is one reason some buyers no longer see toys as simple hobbies. They see them as alternative investments. The risk behind the hype. But the market is far from safe. What's hot today can crash tomorrow. A doll, card, or figure may soar in value during a trend, then drop once the hype fades. Unlike stocks or real estate, collectibles have no earnings, dividends, or guaranteed utility. Their value depends almost entirely on emotion, scarcity, and collector demand. Storage, shipping, condition, and resale fees also matter. So while some toys can become profitable, the real gamble is whether the next buyer will still care. The thrill of the hunt. Beyond money, the chase itself is part of the attraction. Finding a rare item, winning an auction, or opening a mystery box can trigger a rush of excitement. Social media amplifies this feeling. When collectors see others showing off rare finds, it creates urgency. Maybe the next big item is disappearing right now. That fear of missing out turns a simple purchase into a game and sometimes into an obsession. So what are we really buying when we spend on collectibles? The surprising truth is that value here is as much emotional as it is financial. After all the hype, the real return might be happiness, not dollars. The joy of owning something rare, that emotional utility, can feel priceless even if the investment never pays off. This flips our perspective. Maybe stock market savvy isn't the only kind of intelligence. By chasing toys, people are investing in something markets can't fully measure: human emotion, memory, and belonging. Each collectible carries a personal narrative that can't be devalued by a bear market. This insight may challenge the logic of financial purists, but it reveals a deeper truth. As humans, we don't live by numbers alone. In the end, the puzzle remains. Is the rise of toy collecting a symptom of economic anxiety or a healthy homage to childhood? Maybe it's both. One thing is clear, watching adults bid serious money on pop culture relics makes us ask a bigger question: where does real value lie? So, next time you catch yourself scrolling your retirement app, glance instead at that little model car, Lego set, or action figure on your shelf. Which is the better investment? Pixels on a screen or tangible pieces of your past? Are these grown-up toys a foolish gamble or a brilliant way of investing in who we once were? The answer is still being written, piece by piece, one collectible at a time.